Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to do a roster review, so let's jump into it. So our review for today is with iHypes T with PH question mark Nick's Guide Guild. I'm assuming it's probably supposed to be like Phoenix Guild, but they misspelled Phoenix and Guild, so I don't know. All right, so 3.4 million GP, 2 in characters, 1.3 in ships. Coming up on, I'd say about like 9 months time played. They do have Ray. They didn't really prepare for her, so they don't have enough Zetas. She's not, like, she doesn't have her gear. And because she doesn't have her gear, she doesn't have the right mods. So, overall, I hope like those mods should never have been 6 dotted, but I do hope that you have like new mods that you've been working on. If you don't, please, 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 pretty please, with a cherry on top, watch my mod guides. I do have a guide on how to mod all the GLs, so watch that one as well. I think it's like an how to mod individual characters playlist. So I'm not going to judge your mods. I'll just say that there's mods that, like, as you're gearing up characters and they're not gear 12, I understand they would have like lackluster mods, but a lot of those mods should have never been 6 dot in the first place. I'm sorry, should have never been level 15 in the first place. They should have just been sold outright with no investment into them. So that shows me that you're not investing in the right mods. So please watch my guides, and then so that you can get a better understanding of how to mod in general. I understand you haven't been playing that long, but 9 months is more than enough time to kind of have an understanding of mods. I don't really judge your mods after a year, but the mistakes on that raise mods are more of, I don't know how to put this, like, just overall those mods shouldn't exist. And I'm not judging your mods, I'm just saying that if you just like literally shoved on whatever you had, garbage mods, and you're just going to sell them, then hey, more power to you. But this is a resource management game, and you could have still invested in like some mods that are just like mid-tier, equipped on her until she's relics. But just something to think about. All right, so you did buy some bundles over here. So you have SOKR bundle, probably one of the ships bundles, Holdo, Ray bundles. You invested in the Ewoks one. You got the gas bundle. Yeah, you got the gas bundle. Interesting choice. I don't know why you went Ewoks and gas. I'm guessing you did Ewoks because you didn't want to farm Ewoks for C3PO. And then the gas one for negotiator is what I'm assuming. So you do have the negotiator one. You bought the Holdo one, but not the finalizer one. So if the finalizer, you're obviously open to buying bundles. So I would say, if you want to, you can kind of like hold off on building SOKR ships until you have the finalizer ready, and then you can go in on that. I don't know if you have an like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you do have access to Zetas. I was a little worried about that. So I would say this, like, you don't have to specifically build all these. I would build your Geo ships. Those are really easy to 6-star. You just use the Galactic War shop currency. So those are really easy. But I would I would start trying to go build towards Executor. There are some things that you can build here ship wise, so you do need the Y-Wing for Negotiator. You can, like, you have a very usable Negotiator fleet right now. You have a usable Radis fleet right now. I would start building some things just to like fully flesh out, because you should be using Get 2 to farm Malevolence. I would start farming all those Bounty Hunter ships, complete the ships that you need for Executor that are outside of the Finalizer bundle, because you should just buy that Finalizer bundle and then you'll be ready for Executor and Finalizer and SOKR at the same time. And then just fill in those gaps with those. In the meantime, you have a lot in your count that you can work on. You can finish your CLS Rebels. You can build up Zori. You can finish Padme squad. You need to finish up your Rey. First and foremost, like before I jump into all this, first and foremost, like finish your Rey. Like all your resources should go into Rey. All the Zetas, all 6 of them, the best mods that you can get for her. And then at least Relic 7. Relic 7 is perfectly fine. I would recommend stopping at Relic 7 and just moving on from there. I do see just, just a little bit of waste here. So you have like 2 Zetas on BB-8, 3 on JTR, like 2 on Geonosian Brood Alpha. He just needs 1. You have... what is it, where I saw something, yeah, you have the Omicron on Second Sister. So you are making some really questionable decision with really expensive materials. Like Zetas and Omicrons are really hard to get materials. They're rare and you shouldn't use them willy-nilly. So I would say just have a better understanding of what is needed before you actually put it on. So if you want to, like, go in Discord, our Discord, and ask, like, should I place this Zeta? Should I place this Omicron? And we'll gladly help you out until you have a better understanding of what's actually needed. Because with all these Lightspeed bundles and everything that you're farming, there are going to be essential Zetas, and then there's luxury Zetas, and then there's like not even luxury, but they're like niche Zetas, and then you have like garbage tier Zetas, and then you have some things like this Omicron is like absolute garbage tier, like the worst of the worst. You just threw it away. One day, if you keep on playing, a few years down the line, you'll look at it and you'll be like, man, I wish I had that Omicron material just like available to me. I wish I would have never done that, but that was probably like the first one you placed. Which is it's like fine. You'll build more. It's just something that you'll just have to look at for forever and just be like, yep, nah, I didn't know what I was doing. So overall, like, just use Zetas and Omicrons more wisely. Finish your Rey, and then after Rey, I would say CLS Rebels should be your next big project. So I would finish that, get them all at least Relic somewhere between Relic 5 and Relic 3 is perfectly fine. Once you have them up and running, you can go finish or start farming towards Executor on things that are outside of the outside of that Finalizer bundle. So get the relics up on all the, like, Boba Fett, Dengar, all those things, like Darth Vader, and just farm around that Finalizer bundle. So pretty much not Cad Bane. You already have Bossk up and running. So start getting BAM and the Razor Crest out of the Fleet Arena Shard store. I wouldn't hate if you gear 12 your Geo Brood, your Geos, and then farm the ships all at 7 stars too. So that, and then start using your Get 2 to get Malevolence and get that fleet up and running as well. I wouldn't put like more prestige in this. This is perfectly fine. Stop wasting your prestige here. So don't waste any more prestige on that Radis. Start saving your prestige for your other ships that you need. So, and yeah, so I would say priority, buy that Finalizer bundle when it comes out. Sorry, you don't have to, but it's going to be a way more, if you're already buying Lightspeed bundles, it's going to be way more efficient for you. Farm around that Lightspeed bundle to get ready for SOKR, so get all the relics ready, and then get all the relics ready for Executor, farm Piet, all those things. Start farming for that Executor farm as your next big farm outside of what's in that Lightspeed bundle for Finalizer. And then from there, once you have that, you can finish CLS Rebels and then you can go as a side farm. As you're doing all this, you should get your geos to gear 12. You can get your Padme team up and running. I would put a little more investment in like Darth Vader, which you'll need for Executor anyways, and then Zori. So that's like more than enough for you in the long run to get up and running. And then once you have Executor done, I would finish Imperial Troopers for their 2 assault battles. You can go. Of course, you should finish SOKR too. So Executor, SOKR, Imperial Troopers, and then Jedi Knight Luke into JMO or Jabba or something would be a really good farming pathway for you overall. So there's a lot that I said. Just ruminate on it. Think about what you want to do. You can absolutely farm some side farms. It's just the farming pathway that I gave you is going to give you the most resources so that you can accelerate your farming. Just make sure that you keep farming your ships. Like, just because you buy some bundles doesn't mean you're good. You have to keep farming these hard nodes until you're pretty much done with your ships. Don't, especially the pilotless ships, focus on like one fleet at a time. So it should be like you can focus on Negotiator if you want, then Executor, then you can go Malevolence, and then you can go either Finalizer or whatever else, Chimera, Home One. They're all good choices, but one fleet at a time. Make sure you're farming minimum 2 hard nodes for ships. Like, you should keep farming this TIE bomber, keep farming that IG 2000. Once you get some more time, you should farm your Republic Y-Wing for your Negotiator. And then once you have those, you can farm and you have your bounty hunter ships that aren't included in that finalizer bundle. Then you can start going Vulture Droid Hyena Bomber, and then you can farm like the Rebel Y-Wing, and then you just keep it moving. Like, you just keep it moving. So that's my farming pathway that I would recommend. I do think that you need to put more effort into your mods. So overall, just be a little more selective in the Zetas and Omicrons you're placing. Farm smartly, make sure you're weaving big farms with assault battles. Watch my mod guides, understand mods. You don't have to refresh the mod energy until you have decent crystal income, but you can build good mods. It's just going to be a little slower as long as you understand mods and you have good, you understand modding potential. Other than that, like, if you have any questions, hit me up in my Discord or in the comments if you want. Otherwise, thanks for letting me review your account. If you guys, for you viewers, if you guys like this content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.